Hey guys, it's FaithDuo.
Back with another video! We're here. So today we do an interview with my sister. She tells how she caught COVID, and you're gonna wanna hear this story, and it was a great interview, so make sure you watch it to the end. We'll catch y'all next time. Be the light.
Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, we're Renita and Ricky. I'm Raphael's sister. And Ricky and I have been married for 10 years.
Ooh, that long.
And, 10 years. It seems like yesterday.
2 5s.
2 5.
And I am a full-time domestic engineer, aka stay-at-home mom, and a part-time dietitian. I work at a local hospital.
Ooh.
And Ricky,
I work for the Oregon County School District. I'm in the procurement contract section.
Okay.
Yep.
And we live in the great city of Myrtle Beach in the great state of South Carolina.
Ooh.
We've been here for about 2.5 years now.
Okay.
and we have 2 boys.
Right. I was gonna say,
They can't
Now we
leave.
left them up at the end.
Everyone-
Ryan and Tyler, they're 8 and 6.
ooh.
So we know that this year has been crazy for everybody, and we just want to know, how have y'all been adjusting with the COVID situation? How's it kind of changed your life? How y'all feeling with it?
Well, I guess in the beginning, we spent a lot more time with the family in the beginning. We were all together, and I guess that's one of the pros of the COVID is it helped us to kind of slow down. I just remember, especially with the kids being in their activities and everything, and then when March came and everything kind of shut down, it was kind of, we didn't have to do anything, which was kind of nice.
I saw y'all
So-
doing crafts.
Crafts, a lot of
Puzzles.
puzzles, games. I think that's kind of been a tradition now
Yeah.
since
Board
COVID.
games,
We
yeah.
do board games almost every night now.
What?
That's cool.
That's cool.
Yeah, because I
And
know
then Ricky's taking the boys fishing. So
Yes. Fishing.
definitely giving us a lot more, family time and, making memories with the kids. But on the flip side, it's been, being together all the time, when we're used to, either going to work, because now Ricky's working from home
Like,
and the kids going to school.
So are you working full time from home still, Ricky?
Yes, because of the COVID. And so the COVID has had some positive things, and that was one of them, getting to work from home.
Yeah, that's
And as with any positive, there's negatives. I mean, when you work from home, you have that constant relationship of the folks that are there with you. So it's hard to, sometimes concentrate, with the constant interruptions and all that kind of good stuff. So it gets a little challenging working from home, but it is very, it is rewarding in a sense that when I do take like a 20-minute break or something like that, I could do something with them for 15, 20 minutes, make them lunch or just have them come in and interrupt me during those moments. It's okay,
Were y'all more, I guess, afraid or anything like at the beginning, or like because you didn't know what was going on, or were y'all just relaxed, or what? What do you say?
I would say I was a little more cautious than somebody because I just didn't know, as with anything, I mean, there were so many different versions of the story of how you could get it and some of the precautions that you needed to take. And I was just concerned, especially at the alarming rate of which people were getting sick and people were dying. I just felt like a lot of people just weren't taking the warnings to be careful serious enough. So I think I was a little more overly cautious, and even still so today, than Renita was. I guess she was a little more carefree about the whole thing, in a sense that, she's, you gotta take chances. You gotta, she was willing to take a little more risk than I was, I guess.
Yeah.
So, and I guess, that's that negative positive balance in the battery charge of life,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, people still they not wearing masks and stuff like that, or they don't care, or or think it's not real or something like that. But no, there's people that are not as as cautious and not uptight, but still taking consideration other people.
But honestly, this is like kind of a first time thing for most people, and nobody really knows how to feel. You feel like a roller coaster. You feel, okay, it's kind of cool. Oh no, here we go. We're going down. It feels like a roller coaster, and you just have to take each moment or whatever activity that's going to happen by each one. You can't just
day.
Yeah.
Day by day. You got to tell us your experience on
let the cat out the bag.
what happened.
Oh, so now it's all on me now.
Yes.
My experience, I did get the COVID back in July, and I could have caught it from anywhere because actually about like 2 weeks before I got COVID, I had, I was basically, indoors the whole time. I didn't go out except for essential things, so it could have been anywhere.
So what happened? You got COVID. You came home from work Thursday.
I came home from work. I think I worked like those two, I guess within those 2 weeks anyway. Within those 2 weeks that I wasn't, I was just going to work. And so, I guess initially, thinking back on it now, my loss of taste of smell was my, that was kind of like the red flag. That was like, oh, there's something wrong. Because the other symptoms were like, like allergies, just like a headache, just like sinus pressure. So nothing.
That weekend before the
so nothing that was, alarming to that. Cause it was like, it's just normal, things that happen. And so, but the loss of taste and smell, that was when I knew when I couldn't smell, just cleaning products. I knew something was wrong then. But,
wait, hold up. That's crazy.
Yeah. When you can't smell bleach, then it's like, oh, something's really wrong.
Right. And
so other than that, those are really my only symptoms. And the only thing I felt was probably just a little more tired than usual, but I was still able to do, all the normal things that I was doing, before, with the kids and at home. So.
No, that's good.
Right. Well, let's share. We were there at her house that weekend visiting, and then she called us Monday and was like, and that means she was holding Grace, she was holding an Ava, and we were sitting on the couch together all weekend long, and then we left Sunday night, and then you called Monday, and you were like,
Monday.
You scared to tell us? Were you scared to tell us?
No, I wasn't scared because it was just, I knew I had to tell you because y'all were, just left, and then one of my best friends, Candace, came that particular weekend. We didn't get to see her because I told her before she came over. They came to Myrtle Beach. I think that Sunday. Yeah, but they did a drive by so we could wave. But so I had to call and tell her when they got here that they wouldn't be able to come over. Yeah. So. But, I'm thankful and blessed that, it was only a mild case and that, none of you all got it, which I don't know if you did, but none of you all, had any symptoms or anything.
Right. Well, and then Raph got tested that Tuesday and it came back negative. But people now, we know at this point that you can test negative and then come back and test positive because it was so soon after we left and you had your symptoms,
Right.
So, but he quarantined for the 14 days, but you just never know if he had it or not.
Right.
Yeah, maybe.
Right, so.
Or we were all asymptomatic or something.
Well,
I don't know.
Grace had to be for sure. I mean, you were all over her. I don't even know. It just was wild.
Yeah, and just even the being around Ricky and the kids, they were fine. I mean, they didn't have any.
What was it like for you, Ricky? Were you were you nervous with her being at the house? Did you say go to your room or what?
Absolutely, yes.
Yeah, for about a day.
I just kept saying, I told you, no. But yes, it was, it was kind of alarming for us because we didn't, honestly though, I felt like me and the boys had it prior to her because we were all sick. And, and I don't think they really tested for COVID at that time. What they did was they tested for the flu. And they said, well, you don't have the flu. You just got a virus. And we know that COVID is a virus, but they did not identify what it was. So I think we all had it. And maybe as a result of that, she caught it or whatever. So I kind of felt like we were okay because we were kind of already over it a little bit. Yeah. Our symptoms were a lot worse than hers. I mean, we were actually sick and fever and everything compared to her who had nothing except for the tasting and the smelling.
I don't know how that would be to eat without being able to taste. I mean, just feel it, you could just feel the textures and nothing else.
Yeah, everything tasted pretty bland unless it was spicy or sweet or salty. I mean, you could taste the salt, but not necessarily what, the food was. But now it seems to be getting a little better now.
So how do you feel now that you've had COVID? Are you like, whatever, let's go,
Yeah,
out?
let's go. No, I still, take precautions.
What? Yes.
Yes, I still take precautions.
At the caution light.
Like,
She stopped at the caution light, so that's about it.
She's walking around. It's like you've been vaccinated.
Well, I gave blood the other day, so I'm just going to test for the. Yeah, I gave blood the other day.
Oh.
American Red Cross. They always need donations.
Okay.
But anyway, so and I guess in a couple of weeks I don't know if I have the antibody. They're going to test for that to see if I have the antibody to COVID.
Oh.
So it'll be interesting to see, if I have it or if I don't anymore.
I know. Are you O positive?
Yes.
You're gonna have to send me a bag if you got the antibody.
Yes, I'm a universal donor.
What's your blood type, Rick?
You don't know.
Hey, that's classified.
How has God got you through this and kept you positive?
Well, I think one of the things for me has been just trying not to worry. God tells us, not to worry about, what we're to eat and drink and all the, things of tomorrow. Of course, we have to, plan and do those other types of things. But I think one of the things is, trying not to not worrying so much and knowing that God is in control. Sometimes, we can get caught up in the, all the media things and all that, which, we should stay informed and everything. But definitely God has played a, a role in, this whole situation. And, we definitely have with the boys have been doing more devotionals with them at night, trying to instill the word into them.
As with this thing for me, I've kind of always I had a true experience once, and ever since that has happened, I have just learned that when you're enduring and going through, and you truly pray and give something to God, and you believe that He has it, then you have to let it go, and that's hard sometimes. But if you let it go, He'll give you that peace that surpasses understanding. And so that has kind of kept me, although I, still take the necessary precautions. I don't throw caution to the wind, but, just still understanding that, He's in control.
Right. I need to be better at the let it go thing, because like I'll pray and I'll let it go and then I'll grab it back. You know what I mean? Like I just like I need to control it.
I think that's the hardest part for us all, is the fact that we can't control it, and we don't see the progress of it. So we don't feel like it's being handled or moving forward. So we want to revisit it as to say, let's speed up this process.
We appreciate y'all's time. Thank y'all for coming on and joining us and sharing about yourself and your experience and what God has done for y'all. So thank you. We will
thank you all.
Hopefully soon.